Hello again, friends! And you are our friends, and welcome to D&M Sports Break number 251, featuring hot products as always, like the suddenly popular 23-24 Engrained Icons ×2, 22-23 Black Diamond NUD Ice, a Bedard Year SP Authentic, and a 25-26 OPC Platinum, and your host, me! That's right, I've been here the entire time. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful day. It's supposed to rain later, but it ain't raining now, and it won't rain on our parade either. We are here for some fun. Fun is always to be had, and we'll see what different gems and jams and jellies we can find in our break here this week. I've already got people very excited for next week's break, because it is going to be similar to last week's. So next week we are going to do 2 Ultimate, a Premier, a Platinum, and an SP Authentic. So we'd love to have people in on that. And there you go, Downtown. He has spilled the beans. Thank you so much, Dale. I appreciate it. Dale's already wished me a happy birthday. And yes, it is my birthday. And I am passing the value onto you! But we'll get there in just a moment. So, people are putting numbers down as, for whatever reason. Why would Tanner put number 4, you ask? Why would Mary say number 88? I know Mary's awful happy getting the Kraken today. You're welcome, Mary. But the reason why is that if you can get a short printed card to match your number, you're going to win a prize. For example, Tanner said number 4. Yeah, let's say we pull a card that's number 499. He wins. It's that easy. The only thing he has to do is like this feed. You have to like it. You gotta hurt. You gotta get mad or give me a haha. I'm very, very vain and I need your attention. So if you don't like this feed, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. But I appreciate you, Mark and Mary and Fredgy. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that very, very much. In terms of the day of my birth, the day of my birth, the number 1 prize for a first liner to guess to guess that number, I should say. 23-24 Bedsy Series 2. So a $30 pack will be up for grabs. If you are a first liner is constituted by joining 3 out of 4 breaks. That is it, and you are considered a first liner. I want to welcome Donnie. Donnie is now a first liner as well, joining into this one. And Donnie also looking for some good karma, I think. Old Donnie went out of his way to find Downtown Dale Traits and sent him the Boston Bruins. In return got the Buffalo Sabres. So Dale obviously very thankful for that. And Donnie, I thought that was very cool of you because you went out of your way to purposely find Dale because you knew he liked the Bruins. So that is always nice to see for sure. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that. That is absolutely a great day. And it's an even better day because it's a short day. We're only 12 to 5 today. Hooray! And then I get to go home and have some steak and potatoes and have a great time. If I read your name... If I read your name, you are a first liner, and your first liners are Donnie, Mosey, Sean, Trevor, Tanner, Bob, Fredgy, Julien, Hunter, Mark, and Mary, Andrew, Alex, Jeremiah, Kelly, and Downtown Dale Trite. So if your name was listed, you are considered a first liner, and you will have a shot at these products. The first person to guess the right number gets the Bedsy, and the next person's after that for first liners gets a 23-24 OPC Platinum retail pack. If you're not a first liner, put a number down anyway. You will still get a prize. It may not be quite as handsome as these prizes, or as handsome as your host, but it will still be a prize nonetheless. We had one trade to announce, which I already did. And as per the usual, my friends, make sure you keep it positive. You guys are really, really good at that. When you see a nice card, go out of your way and say that's a nice card. I'd like to challenge everyone. If I had one birthday wish today that wasn't Sprite Zero, my wish would be a little bit more activity in the comments. I know you guys are there. I know you're all watching. And for some guys, you know, Mark, you're always there. See Julien, Fredgy's always hanging out. But go out of your way. Let's have some hot combos. Or you know what, Hunter, that's fair. You're driving back from Montreal. I can understand. I don't want you to be chatting. You drive safe there, Hunter. But yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's get rolling. We're going to do 22-23 Ice. Ice is a super excellent price right now at $99.99 here at both our Moncton and Halifax shops. Once I can get a little bit of focus here on that Screaming Eagle. I went with Ice because it's just... with a chance at autos, you're going to get 1 hit per box, you're going to get 2 ice premiers. It's your most affordable way to potentially get exquisite cards as well, and I thought it'd be better than just going with 2 blasters or a tin. You may as well go with a hobby product. Let's grip and rip, see what we can find. And if we can get lucky, we can end up like Vince and Linda and end up with this gorgeous Matt Boldy RPA at a 10 like he did. But we'll see exactly what we can find. 12 by 6 is the pack breakdown. Is the word I'm looking for. Why was that word so difficult? I couldn't tell you. There's this. Ta-da. And this one. Oh my goodness, who wished me happy birthday for it? Dale! Downtown Dale Tracks. This is for you. And again, thank you for the birthday wishes, my friends. I have certainly felt the love. All right. 6 cards. You're going to get a base rookie in every pack, a green parallel in every pack, and then 1 insert. That insert, of course, could potentially be a different color. It could be, of course, your autos, your swatches, or whatever else. Thomas Bordelot is your base rookie to get us kicked off. I know you don't have a ton of focus right off the hop, but I know you guys also don't need to see every single base card. Shane Gottesbear, and if you're never sure how to spell his name, he's gots to be here. He's not here for the party, but he's gots to be here. Alex Iafallo, and we've got Jacob Markstrom, the newest Florida Panther, and soon-to-be Stanley Cup champion. Quentin Byfield, I didn't say that, did you say that? And JVR is your orange going to Philadelphia. Continue. Dale, I'm sure you were at the Jonas Brothers concert yesterday. I'm sure you had a great time just belting out some hits and some classics. D-Gun is your first base rook. We got everybody's favorite Goonie, Brady Tkachuk, Neil Puk, and Niles Lundqvist in Dallas. Alex Alafalo is back with a green. And we have our ice crystals, which will be Eric Carlson rocking a San Jose Shark jersey. My wife went to the Jonas Brother concert and brought my oldest daughter for her first concert and went with a friend. And the Arkells opened. And I'm a fan of the Arkells. I like them quite a bit. She said that the lead singer was almost very distracted. It was weird. I saw some videos of it, and he would be up there and he'd be singing, and then he'd get distracted by the crowd. And he'd just start talking to the crowd, and the rest of the band is still playing. Or he was very spacey, I guess. So, I don't know. Must be that Moncton air. Newest Stanley Cup champion Seth Jarvis, Troy Terry, and Philip Forsberg. Your green will be Ben Myers in Colorado, who I thought was a local boy and was completely wrong on. Everyone's favorite ice premier, Niles Amon, 365 of 599. That goes to Vancouver. And Noah Cates, also known as James Hetfield's favorite player in the whole wide world, Noah Cates. Thank you, Mosey. Appreciate you. Dale, he was not helping a friend from the Ingram pool. Dale, you deserve a vacation, buddy. Every time I turn around, you're busier than a one-arm paper hanger. You gotta take care of yourself there, my friend. Mark McLaughlin, also known as Mr. Blurry. Mark McLaughlin. Josh Norris in Ottawa. I see an ice crystal peeking out. Braden Point. Everybody's easy for me to say. Everybody's favorite caveman, Ugo Pekka. Ugo Pekka. Lukonen, Arthur Kaliev, and AM34 is your ice crystal as well. I also, I don't think he's here in the break at the moment, but I wanted to let everybody know, because we all know Levy, who's been in the breaks quite often. He's been on the search for a willy-nilly young gun. He got a canvas young gun. He just messaged me 20 minutes or so before the break, so he is now happy. He just wanted to have one, so next time you see Levy, say, hey, I'm happy you got that willy-nilly. Your back base, Isaac Radcliffe, that is in Philly. Sir Quinnigan, Cole Caulfield, and Shuffles. Your green is Shane Gots to be here with Arizona. And that's a... Oh my. Oh, let's go. Oh, yes. That's why we do ice. Wyatt Johnston. Whoever has Dallas, if you say, give me my Wyatt Johnson card, I'm not giving it to you. I'm going to give it away to charity. Mike Leal. Oh, boy, Mike. That has got to be worth your break money right off the hop. A rookie hit for Wyatt Johnston, who was one of the best power play forwards in the entire league last year, if I may say. That is hard signed, no sticker or anything like that. I'll show you your quick peekaroo of the back on the Sub-Zero. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. Wyatt Johnston, arguably your number 2 guy. Yeah, let's say top 3. Johnston, Slav, and Boldy are probably your top 3 for this year. You still got a lot of great names like Owen Power and your Marco Rossi's and your Marchenkos, don't get me wrong. But that's fantastic. Congrats to you, Mike. Front row center for old Wyatt, at least for the time being. And hey, if that's going to be your head of device, it's a lot better than doing a tin and getting skunked. So we can work with that all day. But wait, there's more. We still have 7 packs to go. Your back rookie is going to be Cole Koepke in Tampa. We got JVR in Philly, Pavel Buchnevich, and Sid the Not-So-Kid. Jake Sanderson rookie, and even though it may be just, let's say the green parallel, that's still going to be worth $5. It's the beauty of Ice having a rookie in every pack, and this isn't even the base rookie. It's a lot of like $3 here, $4 there, $5 there. It does add up for sure. Obviously, one of the big hits, but Ice is nice for that. And our third Ice Crystal will be the man passed around more than currency, but seems to have now found a home, Max Domi. And this one will be going to Chi-Town. There you go. Nice little beauty. That's a Beauty Johnson card, as you like to call it. Dale, it's my birthday. Don't be... Actually, you know what? Dale, if you didn't tease me, I think you were mad at me, so go ahead. I say it every time. It drives me nuts when people are so enthralled with Wyatt Johnston and they call him Johnson. And it's like, you don't even know his name. It's just one of those, like, I can let a lot of stuff slip. There's a Kent Johnson. Fredgie knows all about it. And I'm not saying Fredgie says Johnson, but he knows my pet peeve, if you will. Shane O'Wright gets Mary on the board. Everybody, round of applause for Mary getting the Seattle Kraken again. We're very happy for you, Mary. We know you love the Seattle Kraken. And it's crazy, like when I did the random and I saw your name by Seattle again, I'm like, holy crow. Because it's funny, you guys are typically in different numbers, right? Like usually Fredgie, Dale, Trevor and Alex, you're always in the same spot because you guys take spots every single week until you tell me to stop, which I can always do for anybody, by the way. So it is always fun to see it link up that way, to be like, holy crow, it's actually Seattle again. But good time to have them. We get 22-23 Black Diamond. It's going to feature Shane O'Wright and Matty Beniers too. Back to our pack, we got the Grade 8 Newfoundland's own Dawson Mercer and old Mitchie Marner. We've got the Thrill with a nice green color match, and an upside down Michael Jackson's favorite player, Nick DeSimone, 58 of 1299. Talk about a short print out of 1299. But 58 is the number we're looking for, and 365 on that Niles Amalt back there. Hubie Doobie Doo. Your base rookie will be Pyotr Koshatov, which is a fun name to say. But Hubie Doobie Doo, Tanner Jeannot, the Benny Bus. Your green will be Sid the Not-So-Kid. And your Sub-Zero, Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko is always going to be an enigma to me. One of those guys where I just don't understand how... I know he's still in there, he's still in the league and whatever else, but man, he can't seem to catch on. This is a rookie card for Kuzo, so this will go to Vancouver. 564 is the number that we're looking for on old Kuzi. So not too shabby out of our ice. We got 3 numbered cards and a beautiful Johnson auto. I see you, Julia. You can certainly have 10. Your base rook, Jake Christensen in Columbus. That is your rookie. Marcus Foligno, Thomas Hurdle, and Jake Getzel. Bobby on the brink of breaking out, because I like Bobby Brink quite a bit. So that's a sneaky good pull there for Philly. And hiding behind that, your orange is Ollie Lexel. They should put him in the Ricolo commercials, which, now that I say that, does Ricolo even exist? I haven't seen one of those Ricolo. I said Ricolo, but it's Ricola. Ricola. There is a thick card in there, which we are happy to see. Forget, there's only 2 packs left. I'll just go for it. Usually we try to save some of those ones for the end, but we'll just go. Braden Schneider is your base rook with the Rags. And once again, a thinner, I don't hear a shake, but we'll see here. It might be a Frozen Ice. Actually, really quick, just because it might be a Frozen Ice, we haven't done this in a while. Frozen and Ice cards are a card within a card. Yes, that is what it sounds like. They're a very big card, a little bit thicker, with a mini Ice Premier inside. The mini Ice Premier is a guaranteed rookie, and it could be a short print, it could just be a plain Jane 1, it could be any rookie. If we look at this card and it is numbered, we are not going to open it if it is a short print Frozen and Ice. The reason why, those cards can be worth triple digits in no time until they're opened. I don't want to take that value away from somebody. I don't want to take a $100 card away, open it, find out that there's nothing, and you get whatever. If it's not numbered, we are breakers. We are going to open it. So the way that it will work, whoever the player on the outside shell is will go to that team, and whoever the mini premier is will go to that team. For example, let's say our Frozen Ice has Sidney Crosby on it, and let's say our middle card has Wyatt Johnston. Well, the shell that will be open will go to Pittsburgh. Believe it or not, they're still worth $5-10 even opened. And your mini card, of course, would go to Dallas in that scenario. Got it? Good. All right. Now, let's see what we've got here behind old Jackie Poo. And if anybody's confused by that, this is how it's always been. So, well, it is not numbered. It's a shame because it is a rookie year for old Matty Beniers, Mary. But I would be a hypocrite if I said I'm not going to open it now because it's a rookie. So, Mary will get the shell. We are going to open up the Matty Beniers Frozen and Ice. Former Rookie of the Year, Matty Beniers. So, Mary, you will get this. But we are going to crack her open and we'll find out exactly what's inside. These cards always give me great consternation because Upper Deck has the potential to make cards that will peel properly. I know that they do because I have opened them. When they were doing Marvel and now DC products, the peel strip on them was amazing. It worked every time. These, you really got to work your tail off to make sure you keep it nice and clean. I am obviously going to be taking my time here because it will be going to Mary. But we'll see who the inner card goes to. I'm trying not to show you guys the card until I open this as well. There we go. Come on now. Here, come on now. So your mini Lucas Reichel going to Chi-Town. So Chicago, if I was a Blackhawk, goes to Sebastien. So Sebastien will get the Lucas Reichel mini premier. And then Mary, as you can see, I tore it ever so gently. You could play a prank on someone and put your own little thing in there. If you're feeling lovey-dovey, you can give it to Mark, and then he'll open it and he'll say, "I love you, honey." And if he's upsetting you, you can put something vulgar. It's fun. You can just do whatever you want. I would recommend putting a sticky note in there. That way you can always rinse and repeat. But anytime you have a message that you want to tell Mark, have Matty Beniers do it for you. But Sebastien will get the Lucas Reichel. That is how that works. Back to work with 2 more packs of ice. I think from here we'll probably go into SP Authentic. If you really want, we can do Platinum. Excuse me. Nick Blankenberg will be the base rook. Vasi, Kevin Fiala, and Connor Hellebuyck. Pavel Buchnevich in his green. And we got our purple fuchsia, magenta violet, Charlie McAvoy, who is pretty much guaranteed to be the next captain, I would have to think. Because it seems like Pasternak doesn't seem to really want that role there, does he? Your final pack, Jacob Perreault with the Quack Attack is your base rookie in the back. Halifax's second favorite son, Nathan McKinnon. We have another ace crystal that's poking in, which is probably a rookie. Nazem Kadri, Joe Pavelski, Jordan Harris green, and that is a rookie for Harris, by the way. And, oh, what a great way to do it. Everyone's favorite Italian Finn, Matthias Michelli. He is here in ice crystal form. And a nice rookie card for Arizona, also known as the Utah Mammoth. If I would have bought that box of ice, brought it home and cracked it, I'd be pretty fired up. I'd be pretty happy. So I think that we did well overall on that guy. And I would have to think that Mike Leal would agree with me on that. All right. So, let's go into a trip to the spa as I have a very quick coffee break. I'd say delicious, but it's Tim Hortons, so, you know. I think we're all pretty aware of all of these products at this point, but even this break, we have a few guys who are brand new that have never participated in our breaks before. So, SP Authentic, 10 packs, 9 cards per pack, 2 autographs on average. It is possible to get 3. And the big chase for these guys, aside from the obvious, like Bedard and the rookies, a patch auto is a case hit. 1 in every 16 boxes will have a patch auto. They are not necessarily a Future Watch patch auto. They are just a patch auto in general. So, for example, I mentioned Levy earlier. We did a case break of this in store once upon a time, and he got the patch auto, and it was Ilya Sorokin. It was beautiful, 3-color, like out of 100, herd sign, whatever, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a Future Watch. Mark and Mary, this box flip is for you. You can flip over, or you can flip over. Yeah, no, I'm doing the flipping. You can fight over, rather, who that was really put to. And yes, Fredgie, I agree. Fredgie's had a ton of success with the 22-23 Ice, a product we still have in stock. People are really thrown off because of the price, right? It's $100 plus tax. It's $115. You get a hobby box of ice, 12 packs, 6 cards, whatever. The main thing is that it was tariff-free. So the tariff would have kind of played a big role in that, so we hadn't brought it back for a while. But now we pass the savings on to you. Alright. Did you see LA's going to do Kopitar right? They're going to retire his jersey, and apparently he's getting a bronze statue put in front there as well. Which, you know what? He brought them cup, so there you go. Does Kopitar have 1 or 2? He's got 1, right? Or does he have 2? Let me know in the comments. Does Ansley Kopitar have 1 ring or 2? I know he wasn't the captain when he won. That was everybody's favorite Dustin Brown, who had that 3 or 4 really good years, old Brownie. But yes, let's see what this pack is. Timmy Stew! I need a Miro! Miro! Heiskanen. And the aforementioned Matty Beniers with a sophomore card. A blue parallel freshman focus for the second best Cooley in the league, Will Cooley, behind Florida Panthers' Dmitry Kulikov, of course. Some pageantry for Colton Parayko in Sweet St. Lou, and an unsigned red future watch for Simon Edvinsson with the Red Wings. Taro Teravainen, Rhino, and Kopi are the back cards. The back cards. Torrey Krug, AM34, Matchbox 20, freshman focus for Aiden McDonough. Vincent Desjardins all over again, getting a rookie pageantry there for the Oilers. And there's Vasi with some limited red. I have some children outside of my office, which is always fun. Roman Josi, Lundy, and Sorokin are the back cards there. And just really quickly, I miss that logo. It just takes me back into the 90s. Just like the old Penguin logo. There was something, I'm not saying I don't like the current one, but like the old one, there's something quaint, something unique, if you will. It is always fun being in this office, so I feel like I'm in an exhibit at the zoo, where I'm kind of like a monkey, you know, like poking a stick at something or whatever. Not other things monkeys do, especially not with kids around. But anybody, like, I know Larry tunes in every now and again. If you guys ever want to pull up a stool and come in front of the window, I know when Mike was doing the race, he didn't like him. I don't care. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Joel Eriksson, the highest scoring Dane in NHL history, and former Halifax Moosehead Nikolai Ehlers, Tristan Jarry. Collaborating together is Clayton Keller and Logan Cooley. That would be considered a rookie year card for Logan Cooley. Nikolai Ehlers back again. Pageantries here, tell a friend. And some red unsigned future watch for Jonathan Gruden, Mr. Grud. Troy Terry, Jordan Kyrou Kangaroo, and Kevin Fiala, who needs a new tibia. Is that a joke in poor taste? I don't care. You guys are awful quiet out there. Shane Pintendo, Matty Barzal, and Neon Leon. Maybe it means I'm doing such a good job you guys just want to sit back and listen. Also, I talk super duper fast because I have a lot of things to say. Ridley Grieg, that's a rookie card for him in Ottawa. There is that's pretty solid. A blue parallel future watch, unsigned, but I would be okay with his future watch. Simon Nemec, the former second overall pick, who is now in Calgary, but if you have the New Jersey Devils, he is coming home with you. Number 269. And very quickly, as I take a look to see who's got the New Jersey Devils, number 28, that goes to Bob. So Bob is on the board. A nice rookie card there for Nemec, who just signed a big contract as well. And he's back. Noah Cates, Nico Hischier, Jack Eichel, and Timo Meyer. No autos yet. Last pack on the left-hand side. Last pack on the left-hand side. The Swayman, one of the most underrated players in the league, in my humble opinion. Hubie Doobie-Doo, and Matt Zuccarello. Thank you, Downtown. I appreciate a comment in general, and thank you for backing up old Donnie. So we have an Evolved card, that features Tage Thompson. That has St. Louis and Buffalo on it twice. And if you weren't sure about that, I will show you the back really quickly. I get that it's just an Evolve card. There you go. Boom. So the way that we do that, whoever has St. Louis, you'll go into a draw at the end of the break once, and whoever has the Sabres, which I now know is Donnie, will go into it twice. I shuffle everything up. We see who gets the card. Donnie, if you don't care about this card, or Mark, if you don't care about this card, let me know. Just say, hey, give it to the other guy. It'll save me having to make another video after the break. So if Mark or Donnie is not enthralled with Tiny Tage Thompson and his Evolve, please let me know, and we will do that. I'll put it aside there for now until we figure that out. Mark says give it to Buffalo. I appreciate you, Mark. Tage Buff. And again, if you guys want it, totally cool. I'm happy to do the raffle. It's never about that. The reality is it's not a... Right, like Mark's not giving away a $20 card here. Let's just call a spade a spade. All right, back to Zook and a bounty card for McJesus. The way that those work are easy enough. There are 91 bounty cards. Once you collect them all, you scratch off the code. You go to the Upper Deck website and redeem them, and they will send you the 9 missing cards in the bounty. Overall, at the beginning of the SP Authentic drop, the first 50 people to do it get the entire set, all 100 cards mailed back to them, numbered out of 50. If you have no plans on this card, don't scratch it. Just leave it the way it is. But at the same time, it is certainly your call. David Gus with Chicago, Jonathan Quick, Mikko Rantanen, and Keandre Miller in a Rags uni. That's not to say that the Rangers wear Rags, but it's not to say that they don't either. David Jiricek, McJesus, and Patrick Laine, who, man, what a fall from grace from old Patty Laine, eh? What was it like? I vividly remember when, just before he was getting drafted back in 2016, CBC, Hockey Night in Canada more specifically, were doing interviews with the rookies at the time. And most of them were there, and of course, you know, their tie or minimum a collar or whatever. Patrick Laine was at home or wherever he was, basically in a bunk bed with his phone over top of him, and he was just chilling in his bed having an interview. And it was one of those moments where it was like, really? Like, you can't even, like, you don't feel like, man, maybe I should dress up, maybe I should look good, maybe I should go find a, like, to just be like, yeah, well, and he was just so laissez-faire. I always felt from that moment the dedication wasn't quite to that point. Now, I get there's been injuries and this and that, and he did turn around for a little bit, but there's no reason why people are scared to even offer him a PTO at this point. Fraser Mitten, don't look now, Toronto fans, you gave him away for peanuts. The Maple Leafs, of course, traded Fraser Mitten and a first-round pick for Brandon Carlo, and less than 18 months later, traded Brandon Carlo for 2 third-round picks. So they essentially traded Fraser Mitten and a first-round pick for 2 third-round picks. Great job. That is why you're called the Maple Laughs. Once again, there's your bounty on the back. Your reward may not be as good from Upper Deck as what you get here from D&M Sports by getting the right number on a short printed card, but it will be a reward nonetheless. Wyatt Kaiser with some freshman focus in Chicago, and Slav, sophomore card for him in Montreal. Tiny Tage, my most hated player in the whole wide world, Mikey Anderson, and Jack Hughes. Mikey Anderson and Sam Steele. Those are my favorite punching bags to be like, these are the guys we want to avoid in clear cut. Still no autos, but I will say we have had multiple boxes of 23-24 in the past that have had both autos in the same pack. So don't worry too hard until we get into nut cutting time, if you will. And nut cutting time, by the way, refers to the time to cut nuts off of a tree, because there is a very short window to be able to do that. So I know downtown Dale Trades hears something like nut cutting, and he gets all uppity. Look it up, I'm serious. That's what Danny Wilson would say. Braden Point, Matthias Michelli, and Evgeny Kuznetsov. I didn't sniff, who did? And, former Moncton Wildcat, Jacob Peltier. He's in Philly now. If you're ever curious, go look at his AHL numbers last year. They were actually, like, pretty phenomenal. Like, Peltier is still going to be around the league here for a while. That will go to the Calgary Flames, which belongs to Whiteson. And Mr. Whiteson, this is your first break. And you get, I shouldn't say local boy, but local in the way that he played with Moncton. Beautiful Future Watch. 456. The number we're looking for. If you number 456, my friends, you know what to do. Front row center. Collaborating together will be Jack Hughes and Luke Hughes. Did you know they're brothers? I know, right? Adam Fantilli. That's a beautiful unsigned red Future Watch. That would have been a nice Future Watch to get. But we do have one more auto coming. David Perra, Mark Stone, and Jordan Eberle. And thank you, Mark. I appreciate you being so positive. Mark says, congrats to Whiteson on the Peltier Future Watch. We appreciate that. Makes people feel good, right? Igor Shesterkin. Halifax's second favorite son, Nathan McKinnon, and Mason McTavish. And, whew. Well, you know what? In 23-24, this was not a great poll. Kiefer Sherwood, who is now in San Jose, was the #1 trade chip at the trade deadline when he got sent. So this is a pretty sneaky, decent hit for Nashville. And if you're coming into this with Nashville, you were probably fairly disappointed, as Colin would have been. And Colin is also a new participant, that's what we're looking for, into the break, and he will get a very nice Kiefer Sherwood hard signed. Oh, actually, I'll show you the back, and then Whiteson, I'll show you the back of the Peltier as well, because I did not do that before. Baboosh. Perhaps you'd like some focus. I said some focus. Come on now. Hooray, we did it. There's a quick peek at the back, because I did not do that for you before. Not too shabby. Peltier and Sherwood. Collaborating together. Junior card for Cole Caulfield and a sophomore card for Slav. Bowen Byram, limited red. Travis Konecny, JT Miller, and Brock Besser. I like the Kirk Sausage Auto. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I can see that. That's a good catch, Dale. The Kirk Sausage Auto. 2 more packs. Might be a little anticlimactic, but some of these bad boys will have 3 autos in them. Kirby Duck. Cole Perforati, as some people call him. He's Cole Perfetti, everybody's favorite Goonie, Brady Kachuk. Michael Kesslering, a rookie card for Utah. Some pageantry. Ooh, I like the colors on that. The yellow really pops. Of course, for the Penguins and Sid the Not-So-Kid. John Ludwig, a rookie unsigned red Future Watch for Pitt. Stammer, Pavelski, and the Thrill are the bigs. After this, we will go to Platinum, unless you guys want to do Engrained Icons. If no one speaks up, I will assume we're going to do Platinum. If you want to do Icons now, just let me know. Final pack, the Nuge, Norris, and Nick Suzuki. Evolving yet again is Matt Zuccarello. This one will be a little bit more tricky as well, because now, similar to Tiny Tage, we have the Rags, the Stars, and the Wild. The Stars is Mike Leal. The Rangers are Tanner, and the Wild is Sebastien. So if any of you 3 guys are like, it's fine, just give it to the other person, that's fine. If you want me to go ahead and raffle it, I can do that as well. Oh, there's a good finish. We can work with that for sure. There is a rookie card for Bedsy. That'll go to Sebastien. And Dale says, save the icons. He heard loud and clear downtown. So a nice little rookie card for Bedsy. Again, I know it's not autographed per se, but again, it's 23-24, so it's great. UC Saros is your final insert with Matt Boldy, Alex Tuck Medicated Wipes, and Vasi. It's platinum time. It's platinum time. Mark's favorite product in the whole wide world. It's platinum time. Mark and Mary, if you guys are going to keep taking 3 spots every week, I'll keep running with Platinum until it runs out. How's that for a deal? Box number 96. Chosen for some hopeful luck. 12 by 12. 25-26. So readjust your thinking in terms of who those rookies are. Of course, your Schaefers, your Demidovs, your Nisas, your Cowens, your Senecas, etc., etc., etc. 1 auto per box on average. Although we have had a box with 0. And we've also had a box with 2. So, there you go. There's a Peekaroo in the middle. And I want to fall in love. Mosey. This for you. Should be 5 numbered cards in here. on average as well. So once again, next week, 21-22 Premier, 22-23 SPA, 25-26 OPC Platinum, and 2 of the brand new 25-26 Ultimate, which I'm glad I got and invoiced ahead of time because we are sold out. We sold out of Ultimate at $359.99 yesterday, and every single store that I see has it at $400 plus. So we will look at bringing them back in. I will hesitate that it's going to take a little while for us to actually get it back for distribution and all that type of stuff. Price is going to go up because it is just so friggin' hot. People just hunting for shields left and right. And Mark, we're due. We're due for some golden treasures. We're due for something massive. We've had some nice platinum things, but I want one real nice rookie auto. It doesn't have to be Schaefer. I'd like it to be Schaefer. But it doesn't have to be, that. We just got to get that. There's something. I think we can do it. Zach Benson, Igor Shesterkin, and Brian Rust. You will get 3 marquee rookies per pack as well. Alex Sandin Pelika. I will slow roll them because if there's an auto, it will actually say at the top, and I don't want to just spoil the whole thing. Matthew Wood in Smashville, and Zach Metza with Buffalo. And we've got some beautiful yellow poking out there already. So let's see what's hiding here behind that. And it is a marquee rookie. All right. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I know that guy. We just saw him. Matthew Wood, back to Smashville. Seismic Gold. And Colin, Nashville's not hurting you too bad. My main thing, I always like to look at the date of birth from a guy. So if your product is 25-26 and you're born in 05, you're doing pretty good. So number 11 is the number we're looking for. Old Huberto's number. We have a rainbow foil of Boone Jenner. By the way, if anybody has 11, make sure to speak up now or forever hold your peace. Forever hold your pee. Path to Victory, Ardon Lashunov, Kevin Hayes, D-Lark, and everybody's favorite Goonie, Brady Kachuk. Reminds me of a story that my dad used to tell me. There was a guy he worked with a ridiculously French accent, and he said something along the lines to it. This was decades ago. Along the lines of, did you see the snow pea cake? He says, snow pea? Yeah, the snow pea. He's like, what do you, snow peas in a cake? He's, yeah, the snow pea cake. And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He says, Snoopy the dog. Turned out it was Snoopy. That's my bad story for the day, folks. That's a lie. There's probably more coming. Shane Wright. JT Miller, Q for Sherwood. Downtown Dale says, I got a yellow Luke Hughes marquee rookie in my first line of prize pack. That's fantastic. Appreciate you sharing that. Tanner got a Series 1 25-26 hobby pack for being a first liner. Guess what he pulled? Ivan Demidov. So that's right. Being a first liner pays off, my friends. I don't like money. I want to pass the savings on to you. Colton Doc, yes, brother of that Doc. We all know about the nepotism in the league. Artem Lashunov back again with a nice marquee rookie. A couple decent hits for Chi-Town. Ryan Ufko, which is what we will be saying if we get his autograph. Oh, look at that Panther logo on the back. And there we go. So rookie autographs. We're going to hold it. So we're going to wait. We're going to put it on top of the icons while Willie's going to watch it. The good news is that we know we got our auto, but if I show you right away, it's very anticlimactic. I will show you before we do the icons and the black diamond. As you can see on my side cam, it's just right over there while Willie's here. While Willie knows what he's doing. He's got it under control. See his thumbs up? He's got it. But we'll show that one off once we do the rest of the packs here. Dun, dun. Wyatt Johnston. Gino. Jesper Bratt. One of the most underrated players in the league. Adar Suniev. With the Flames. Jonathan Aspiro, who I believe is a former Moncton Wildcat with the Bruins. And one of my favorite names, Dalibor Dvorsky. Ooh, that's a beautiful vibe check. Oh my lordy. Whoa. That lava parallel is so cool. Well, we're going to get some focus here. The man who I think is going to be the next captain of the Ottawa Senators. Oh my goodness, that is... Whoa. Peek at the back. It's the Ray parallel. Not Ray Quazza and not Ray Charles. 55 of 85. You have Larry Murphy's 55. You know what to do. I could literally do this all day. Yes, part of it is because I'm a very simple man, easily distracted. This is one of the nicest cards that I have. The camera doesn't do it justice. There's such a rainbow pop to it. Holy frig. That is great. Let's move Pelly there, Wyatt here, and that's going front row center because I just adore it. Who's got Ottawa? I think we went over this already. 25. Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you get a wicked cool card, my friend. And a nice short print. Stammer. That's a retro going to Nashville. Jared Spurgeon with the vibe check. Obviously, you can see the difference between the two. And we've got Laffy, Patrick Laine, and Morgan Riley bringing up the rear. The beat goes on. Future Stanley Cup champion with the Florida Panthers, Jacob Markstrom. Willie Eklund and Lane Hudson, sophomore card for him. Dominic Fensor. I saw it on a fence, and man, I am sore. Luca Cagnoni with San Jose, and Ian Moore, marquee rookie. We got a Violent Pickle poking out, and it will be Stuart Skinner. Of course, the Violet Pixels, 172 of 299. If you have number 172, please come up and collect your prize. A rainbow for Thatcher Demko, and back to Vibe Check Down with an always popular McJesus. Jake Wallman, Mikhail Sergachev, and Braden Point are the base as well. With your first four, we've already found a good chunk of short prints, which is kind of the opposite of the way that the Platinum's been going, so maybe that's a good sign. We want to shake it up a little. Stanley Cup champion Seth Jarvis. I'm so happy to see Jarvis do well. I've been touting his praises since 21-22 when he came out. I thought he was such a good Swiss Army knife. Like, he reminds me of a Nick Suzuki quite a bit. Jake Sanderson, Connor Hellebuck, Jack Williams in Columbus, Joel Nystrom in Carolina, rocking the Hartford jersey, and Nikita Tolopilo, arguably the best name award for 25-26. UC Saros with the rainbow. He's no Shakir Mukhamadullin, so the name category isn't always as hot, but sometimes. And there's a sunset parallel for Marcus Foligno. They put him on an ocean because why not? Stammer. Getting some vibe check, yelling at Tampa for not bringing him back, making him go to Nashville. Timo Meyer, Jimmy Drysdale, and Kent Johnson. Johnson for Kent. Chandler Stevenson in Seattle. Simon Evanson. And the man fighting around the world, Jordan Bennington. I really thought that he was going to go to Florida, but if I'm Markstrom. Noah Laba. Hunter Brustowitz and Ryan Green in Chi-Town. Behind that, another Violent Pickle. This will be Matt Barzal. Your number on the back is 158 of 299. Perhaps you'd like to see the card. There is a little bit more focus action for you. And I'll show you the front as well because I'm that nice of a guy. Violent Pickle. Tyler Sagan. Those are the pink magma, pink lava, whatever they are called. Pink magma, I suppose. There we go. And once again, very similar to the Vibe Check. I love these cards, but I like the Vibe Check more because the Vibe Check is a little bit more of like that rainbowy kind of feel. My camera just sort of was like going this way now. There we go. But yeah, very nice regardless. Lava, magma, whatever. Shesterkin is your retro. Some Vibe Check for Newfoundland's own Dawson Mercer. We had 4 inserts that pack with Jacob Chychrun and Quinn Hughes. Do you think Jacob Chychrun was an issue in Ottawa? Why would they have sent him to Washington for a bag of pucks after they brought him in? And then obviously we saw what Chich did after. Now granted he had Carlson there with him, but it's one of those head scratchers. It's kind of the answer might just be because it's Ottawa and it's an Ottawa thing to do. Jared McCann, Jack Hughes, and David Pasternak. Rodrigo Abols with Philly. Michael Branson Nygaard, who looked amazing at the Worlds for Norway with the Red Wings. Berkeley Catton, who looked amazing for Team Canada in the juniors. And a rainbow for Dalibor Dvorsky. That will go to Sweet St. Lou. Owen Sillinger, yes, brother of that Sillinger, which is ironic because Cole Sillinger is born in Columbus. That's why I call him Columbus Cole, playing for Columbus. Owen is born in Saskatchewan. What does that mean? Apparently people can move. Tyson Forster, Vibe Check, junior card for him. Olin Zellweger, Timmy Stu, and Teru Teravainen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs to go for the Plat, and then we'll take a look to see what our auto is. From there, we'll go to our Engrained Icons, and then we'll go home on our Black Diamond. Darnell Nurse, Nursey Boy. You believe Boston tried to get Darnell Nurse, and they tried to get rid of Nikita Zadorov for him? He looks sick in that photo, doesn't he? I'm not even trying to poke fun. I'm like, man, what happened to you, Darnell? He's no Sarah. He's no Kia. He's a Darnell. JT Compher. Only 2 base cards for a marquee rookie. Devin Kaplan in Philly. Hunter Skinner in St. Louis. And Curtis Douglas in Tampa. Well, that's what we're looking for. I love the big rookie right on the front. Matty Schaefer, who is one of the most poised kids I have ever seen on my television. This guy acts like he's 45, and I mean that in the best way possible. He is so friggin' mature. Like, the fact that he is already leading the Islanders the way he is, I am so happy that he is Canadian, because I'm excited to have him on our teams going forward. The Isle, always a good team to have. Go to Victor! Victor! Beautiful Schaefer there. We'll put him front row center for the time being. Anita Miro, Heiskanen Sunset. Zeev Bynum going to the Minnesota Wild, who once again, we were in our fantasy draft, bleh, and buddy drafted Zeev in like the 14th round, and I said, what's a Zeev Bynum? And he decided to change his team name to What's Zeev Bynum. Sweet selections, dude. You found Ivan Demidov. There's a nice hit for Montreal, without a doubt. I agree with you, Mary. It is a gorgeous card without a doubt at all. Montreal goes to Patrick, our Haligonian, who decided to join our break. Eventually, we're going to have to start pulling some stuff down, but I guess we should probably start with cards like the Nick DeSimone out of 1299. Cole Perfetti, Jordan Stahl, the oldest Conn Smythe winner ever, and Wild Bill, Willie Carlson. We are now in the right side of our Plash rip. Marco Kasper, junior card for him. And again, when I say junior, I mean a 3rd year. We have Sebastian Aho, not to be confused with AEW's Riho. I like to show the difference because they look so similar and they're so hard to tell apart. How do you know? Look for the doilies. Yes, that is going to be a running gag. I'm going to do that every single week that I have a Sebastian Aho card. Tiny Tage, Danila Yurov, a nice hit from Minnesota. Kirill, look at all those vowels. Kudryadsev. I'd get the name down if I said it more than one time a week. Zeev Bynum, back again, sticking his tongue out, tell that friend. Jordan Stahl with a little turtle shell, little turquoise fragments that they call them. 220 of 249 for the oldest Conn Smythe winner ever. Axel Sandin Pelika, that is a rainbow card. Rainbow parallel, if you will. Nice hit for the Wings. Jack Eichel with a vibe check. UC Saros, Thatcher Demko, and the Breadman. Juliet, I'm going to do that just for you now. Juliet, eventually, if you're really lucky, I'll just give you the Riho card and we'll throw it into your first liner stuff. I only got one, though, so if you like the bid, I got to hold on to it. If we pull another Aho, maybe I'll show you a little Riho again. Braden McNabb, Riho! Spencer Knight with Chi-Town and Clayton Keller. Your marquee rookie will be Jacob Gaucher with Philly, Jack Finley in Tampa, and Quinn Hudson, yes, brother of that Hudson, because they all are. Nice hit for Edmonton there. Frederick Brunette with your, what I like to call turtle shell, that is turquoise fragments, 139 of 249. A hit for Downtown Dale Traits and Beantown. Jimmy Snuggerud, a retro rookie for St. Louis. Zane Parekh, the highest scoring Canadian defenseman in a tournament ever in the juniors. Matty Beniers, Jacob Trouba, and Frank Nazar. Or Nazar. That's another one. He was always Frank Nazar. And then all of a sudden he became Frank Nazar. Or that's what some people call him anyway. Goes back to my Brad Marchand beef. He was always Marchand. Always Marchand. And then he got traded, and then he became Marchand. I'm like, no! No! Technically, it's not Matt Sundin, it's Matt Sundin. Ask any Swede. I told that story before. I won't bore you and tell it again. Cale Makar, Kaner, Marcus Foligno, Elias Pettersson, marquee rookie with Vancouver. No, not that one. The one with Vancouver. Yeah, that Elias Pettersson. Ivan Demidov is here. Marquee rookie hit for Les Habitants de Montréal. Harrison Brunecki with Pitt. Radko Gudas, a rainbow parallel for the Capitaine, former Capitaine, do the Ducks. The Swayman, There's your Pink Magma. Another nice hit there for Dalo. Gabe Perreault, very strong up-and-coming rookie with the Rags. Eric Carlson, Martin Necas, and Jaden Schwartz. Schwartz. Kovalchuk was another one. Ilya Kovalchuk. His name is actually pronounced Ilya Kovalchuk, believe it or not. So we just adapted it into Kovalchuk here. It's like anything, right? Like, I want to say in Spanish, the name Chris actually translates to Francisco. Or even in French, Thomas is Thomas. Like, to an extent, your name is Thomas. Like, it shouldn't be different based off where you're residing. Leon. It should be like, on va trouver quelque chose pour Thomas, not Thomas. You tell it bothers me. John Carlson, Nate Mack, Matvei Graydon with Calgary, Marshall Warren with the Isle, and Victor Osman with the Crack Attack. Nick Suzuki is a retro, and the Breadman gets a rainbow parallel as a retro. A little bit of focus on him. Decent little hit. LA is going to be interesting this year. This is going to be Quentin Byfield's breakout year, I'm going to say. I'm just calling it. Path to Victory featuring Leo Carlson, for a moment the highest paid player in the league. JGP, Kevin Fiala, and Jake Getzel in the final pack. But wait, there's more. I have a rookie autograph, and we have to find out exactly who that's going to be. Before I do that, we will take a very quick coffee break. Disgusting. All right. You'll be leaning close. Shine up your screen real nice. Get that microfiber cloth. Let's see what's hiding here behind old Oofy. No, not Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII, but Oofy. Hunter Brewstowitz. Well, it's not a golden treasure, but you already knew that. But Whiteson has Calgary. And you've got your second autograph of the day, my friend. So a beautiful retro short print, rookie, Future Watch for Jacob Pelletier. And then the rainbow parallel, hard signed as well for Hunter Brewstowitz. And can we take a moment to say Hunter, not our Hunter that's near and dear to our hearts in the first liner, but Hunter, good job on the autograph. I know you got a long name. I wouldn't want to put the Brewstowitz out the whole time with all the Zeds and whatever. But at least you put some chicken scratch down on there. And Trevor, who is our native Calgary Flames fan, just said he has potential. And I will be the first one to say that Trevor is always a straight arrow. He'll tell you right off the hop. He'll tell you yay or nay or what have you. And I would believe that 100%. And Donnie's here. Hey, Donnie. Nice is right. Donnie, make sure to drop your YouTube channel in the comments. Donnie, a friend of D&M, comes in quite often and has some excellent breaks, and I love his power of positivity. So Donnie, make sure you put your break name there in the comments. We want to help support you just like you support us. Matthias Ekholm with the retro, and sweet selections, dude. You got Yanni Nyman with the Kraken. Lundy, Owen Tippett, and Adam Lowry are the go home. Adam Lowry. And that, my friends, is a trip to Platinum Town. So, we'll now go into our Engrained. We have box number 24 and box number 6. May as well go number 6 to start. Why? Because it's lower than 24. Oh boys, buckle up guys. We usually have some fun with Engrained Icons. For better or for worse, there's some laughs to be had. And who do we all got here? Let me see this sheet really quick. Julien! That is for you, my little Riho fanatic. Riho! Alright. It was funny last week. The boys in the store, when I do the break, there's a nice thick one there right behind that box loader. Name that face. We have we have a bunch of TVs. We have 3 TVs in kind of a triangle pattern at our little skybox. And one of the TVs they switch over to show the break. And it's silent. You don't hear it because you hear the actual, TSN or whatever. And they were very confused why Riho was on the screen. Like twice. And then I explained after. And Cats, Cards, and Collectibles on YouTube. I knew it, but I wanted you to say it, Donnie. Make sure after this break, go and check it out. Like I say, Donnie, excellent guy. All right. So, first couple cards are going to be base cards. I've said this before. If you look at the checklist for Engrained Icons, there's 100 names on the base checklist. I would challenge anybody to look and see how many names they know. I bet the vast majority of you guys know a minimum of 90%. I know when I looked, there was probably 2 names that I didn't really recognize. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying. Now, when you go to the autograph checklist, it's about 3 times as big. So, let's see what we can find behind our couple base cards. Glenn Anderson, hello, lady. Glenn Anderson and Esa Tikkanen. Certified icons, without a doubt. Speaking of icons, it's Burnaby Joe. One day we were looking up a card caption, and we were trying to be like, what, does Joe Sakic have a nickname? And when we looked it up, Google said it was Burnaby Joe. And we're like, I grew up in the heart of of Joe Sakic playing. I've never once heard him referenced as Burnaby Joe, but regardless. Trevor, that'll go to you, my brother. 175 of 199. And then we'll start to maybe slow roll here a little bit more. Man, if Sakic got it would have been nice. That's... Okay. This one is going to be a little subjective. Before he tried to murder a guy on the ice, Todd Bertuzzi was friggin' awesome. Todd Bertuzzi was like that ultimate power forward. That is an icon, without a doubt. 29 of only 49 for old Bertuzzi. Looked like he ran out of ink in his pen there as he started to finish off. Nice auto, though. 18 goes to Colin. So we're getting some luck for the young pups who've just been joining the break. The hook herd around the world. Well, like I say, until he tried to kill a guy, Todd Bertuzzi ruled. Bertuzzi, like, with Naslin and Morrison, like, they were one of my favorite teams at that time, Vancouver. I had that exact jersey, that exact white jersey with the logo. And, Mark, you say nice card, Uncle Todd. I had an Uncle Todd, actually, and he was my favorite. He was my noise boy. But 29 of 49 for the beautiful Bertuzzi. So, Colin, félicitations pour toi. I'll show you a quick peek at the back. Ba-boom. See, if we can get this type of stuff, that Jovo, yeah, 100% downtown. Jovo Cup. If we can get this type of stuff, we can do icons all day, baby. Let's go, baby. Schaefer, you're a valuable card, and you are very much going to stay, but you cannot stay in the front row. I apologize. Miss your Schaefer, man. There we go. All right. So one more card behind, and then we got our Chunky Boy. Chunky Boy. All right. And just like that, we're back down to earth. Everyone's favorite icon, Chris Clark. His favorite icon, Chris Clark. Okay, I'm going to move the Sakic over here because I don't want to play with numbered cards if I don't have to. I'm going to show you this card. The boop. Alright guys, I know you're just champing at the bit. I want to hear your Chris Clark stories. So I want you guys to go in the comments, type out a few paragraphs, and tell me all about how much you love Chris Clark. It is ironic that... Mark... It is ironic that some of these guys have the best autographs. Bertuzzi had a great one. Oh, my camera's twisting again. Don't get me wrong. I really like Bertuzzi's auto. I'm not trying to cast shade there. But Chris Clark, everybody. Chris Clark. Goes to the Flames. And Whiteson, you have 3 autographs out of this. And there, okay, right there. Trevor, I'm a lifelong Flames fan, and I don't remember him. That tells you literally everything that you need to know about old Chrissy Clark. But we got the nice short print Bertuzzi, we got a short print Sakic, and we got whatever this chunky boy is here hiding. So, without any further ado, Glenn, do the honors. Oh, I think I can already see the team there. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Dale and Jeremiah. Jeremiah says Chris Clark is the best. Dale says he wrestled a bear at a charity event and then was supposed to have a kickboxing match with Chuck Norris and backed out. I'm going to read that as if Chuck Norris backed out of it because Chris Clark is such a badass. He didn't want to get into the ring with him. Thank you, boys. Thank you. I appreciated that. Oh, and the rain has now begun. Can you guys hear the downpour from here? I'll be quiet for 3 seconds. That was really hard to be quiet for 3 seconds. I get so much more to say. And the rain has now started. Okay. Well, cuts of class. Some antique helmets, if you will. Classic blue. Could be the Rangers, could be the Oilers, could be the Nordiques. Alright, let's go. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. That chef! Who's that bad? No. Michel Goulet, Monsieur Goulet, and Peter Stastny. What a hit for Quebec. That, of course, goes to the Colorado Avalanche, which belongs to Trevor. Here's a quick peek in the back. Game used on both. Both pieces of stick, rather. I will not touch them because that is against my policy here. That is super cool. I don't care if you like the Nordiques. I don't care if you like Goulet and Stastny. How can you not at minimum like Stastny? Couple legends for the Nordiques, without a doubt. And we haven't seen the doubles like that. We've had a lot of the vertical cards that are out of 100 that have the one piece of stick. Like we've had Pat Waugh and we've had Gilmore and that type of thing. But we really haven't seen the doubles like that. And Trevor, massive congrats there for you. That is a heater. And again, number 35 is the number that we're looking for. If you're number 35, please come up and collect your prize. All right. That was a good box of icons. C'était pas bad, là. Oh my goodness, I got so much beautiful stuff. I don't know what to move anymore. Actually, we'll put Todd there, since he'll peek up over my small cam. And we'll put him there, since we can kind of see back there too. There we go. Lovely. All right. But wait, there's more. Box 24 for the icons. I don't want to say that was our best icons ever, but it was also one of those boxes that, featuring Chris Clark, there was no duds. You know what I mean? You go through and you're like, oh yeah, that one's got, oh, I remember him. Oh, he was so good, you know, whatever. Because again, Todd Bertuzzi icon, check. Stastny Goulet icons, check. Chris Clark icon. Chuck Norris backed out of a kickboxing fight with him. So yeah, obviously a check. My favorite line, though, is Trevor, who says, I'm a lifelong Flames fan, and I have no idea who that guy is. And yet he's making an Icons product, which I do get a kick out of. Alrighty. What do we got here? Trevor! That box flip is for you. And the hang time on that box flip. Very, very similar setup to the very last box that we did, which, if it's anything like the last one, I'll take that all day. Tiger! Tiger Williams. It's been in a little bit of legal trouble as of, not as of late, a little while ago, but at the same time, obviously everybody knows Tiger. Not riding the stick. They really should just have him going across. That'd be a cool lenticular card if he was just there, just on a stick. Jean Rattel. In a few days, you will see Jean Rattel on our D&M Facebook page for a beautiful hit of his that came out of Ultimate. More than likely, short print card similar to Sakic now. Hey, Scott Niedermeyer. Once again, icon, check. 155 of 199. A beautiful hit going to the Devils. This is why I love the product. It's not like Scott Niedermayer's in all the products. And that goes to Bob. So excellent for you, Bob. Bobbert. All right, guys. There we go. Those eyes. Hey! I can work with Eric Daze. Not quite sure what the autograph is all about. I don't know why it's so... it's a weird autograph, but I can work with Eric Daze. Again, icon. Yeah, I'd rather like a Tony Amane, but at the same time, I certainly recognize that name with Chicago. That goes to Sebastien as well. Who Sebastien came in with 3 teams, and sometimes it's what you got to do because 2 of those may not have been the best, but Chicago's treating you awful well. Doug Crossman. And once again, everyone, I would love to take a moment and hear everyone's favorite Doug Crossman stories. Maybe it is an arthritis type of thing, Mark. You never know. I know you kind of said that tongue-in-cheek, but like to be real, you don't know anymore, right? He wouldn't be that old. No, he wouldn't be that old. Forgot his middle name on the auto, says Sebastien. Yes, Doug Crossman, a little bit more recognizable than a Chris Clark, but still a tougher kind of icon regardless. And we're back into cuts of class. So here's what we're going to do. I don't want to use that pageantry, and I don't want to use that Niedermayer, so I guess let's go with Jean Rattel. That's who Chris Clark beat up to get to wrestle the bear. I love the thought of like, no, you gotta fight a guy for the right to wrestle the bear. was there a championship belt on the line and the champion it's just a bear? I know that's a stupid thing to laugh over, but it works for me, man. I'm in a good mood today. What can I say? He got caught in the crosshairs of Clark. Oh, I didn't like that joke at all. No, I'm just kidding. Great dad joke, Dale. All right. So cuts of class, but it is not duels. It is that horizontal. So, once again, bonne chance à tout le monde. Allons-y. Goalie? Nope. Those eyes. Oh! Icon. Check. Iggy. Holy crap. Whiteson, you better be joining the break next week, my friend, because you were just cleaning up. Yep. There's an icon. No doubt about it. Game used. So it's not that manufactured carbon fiber, if you know what I mean. That is a game used piece of stick from Jerome McGillna himself. And Mr. Fisher, who's here, my partner in crime, big Flames fan, just like old Trevor. And I think Iggy's his favorite player, period. Iggy and Lanny, but he's met Lanny, so now he's old news. But Whiteson, I mean, my friend, you're cleaning up, man. That is amazing. Those were 2 really good boxes of icons. Those are really good. I mean, if you're going to get an auto for a couple of those guys, but based off all the other stuff that we've just pulled, that was fantastic. That was just fantastic. Oh my lord, what am I supposed to even freaking move? No, well, I'm panicking. Let's move Daze there. Let's move Sherwood there, and we'll put Iggy up front. Alright. Bloop. Better than the OPG, yeah, Dale, I have to agree with you there. Alright. So we're in the home stretch. Just a reminder, if you bought a break spot this break, you have a chance to win a free spot for next Sunday. That free spot video will go up at 5 o'clock today, so make sure you come back to our Facebook page at 5 o'clock, and you'll find out who won the free spot for next week. Once again, if you want to get into next week, all you got to do is let us know. And aside from that, this is your time, Mary, 2223 Black Diamond. Trevor also says, in terms of Gilna, his kids look like they will make the NHL 2. Tej for sure, and I think Joe too. Trevor, with the amount of nepotism in the league, I can guarantee they're going to make it. Holy crap, this is one of the biggest Black Diamond packs I don't know how that even fit in the box. How big that is. Wow. Hopefully some big fun to have as well. And with our last box flip, Donnie, because you're such a peach and giving old downtown as Boston Bruins, this box flip is for you. All right. Let's sprinkle a little birthday dust on it and let's see what we can find. Whoa, the box. It is so thick that the pack is already open. I got a feeling Leon Draisaitl's at the back. Thomas is your birthday. Oh, thank you, Julien. It is my birthday, my friend. Yeah, I got a feeling no other Seidels are from Germany. The pack is so big, it ripped. Like, I can't even push this together. Obviously, I'm not going to go hard and make myself look like an idiot. Was it, like, there was not even a... Like, there's no other little piece that came off in the box either. Thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate that, my friend. Like, this is probably the first time I've seen that. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate the birthday wishes there, my friend. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, for the first time ever, I'm going to open a pack like this. Good God almighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there 8 cards in there? Look at the amount of thickies. Good Lord. Alright. Well, let's start off with the back card that I teased you with. Gorgeous Exquisite collection. Exquisite is one of the best brands Upper Deck offers, period. Very thick 180-point cardstock. 251 of 399 for Neon Leon. And some of these can be patch, they can be autos. I have a beautiful Huberto Florida Panther Exquisite patch auto. Some of these can be quite nice. Just being exquisite on its own definitely brings some strong value. And that goes to Mosey, who's on the board with Neon Leon. Now, just for the fun, I'm going to put this back here so we don't give it away. Connor McMichael just signed a big deal with Sweet St. Lou. 314 of 349. There's your first base card. And remember, I should probably tell you the shtick of Black Diamond for you new guys out there. Black Diamond comes in a 5-box inner, 5-box case. 4 of those 5 boxes will have an autograph. The other 1 of 5 will have diamonds in the card. So they'll have real deal diamonds, hence the name Black Diamond. They will have diamonds in there. They're not blood diamonds like Jane Goodall and her monkeys would go farm in that Simpsons episode, but they are still they're not cubic zirconia. So it's the same diamonds you'd find like Peoples or that type of thing. So odds are it's pretty decent that we're going to get one of those, which is what we want. Before you blow it, your Downtown Del Trade says, before you blow out your candles, just know I'll come give you a hug this week. No need to waste a wish this year on that. I guess I'll have to wish for that kiss instead. All right. Oh my good God almighty. Mosey. 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 Are you there? Mosey. Mosey. Wake up. Wake up, Mosey. Mosey, wake the hell up. Gemography Diamond Auto out of 10 for McJesus. Mosey, wake up. We did it. It's done. We did everything. This is the best box of Black Diamond I've ever seen in my friggin' life. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? What in the... Oh my good golly, Miss Molly. Yeah, I got a feeling you guys want a little bit of a closer look at that. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. I literally have goosebumps on my arm right now. I was going to turn the camera to show you, but I know you guys will just believe me. So there's your peek at the back. Trading card with 1 diamond. At the bottom, diamond is lab created, so they're not the fake zirconia stuff. Obviously signed by McJesus himself. If anybody has number 3, you've also won a prize. Are you kidding? To put this in perspective, at the Halifax Expo, I had a Black Diamond auto from McDavid out of 10. No gem, no diamond. And I want to say it was about $800 without the gem. Diamond, again, whatever. Oh my gosh. Alex, you have 3. Well. Sorry, Goulet and Statsny. The McJesus one is now here. The future is now. What in the heck? Talk about front row center. There's so much stuff, I don't even know what to take away anymore. Like, almost every single card here is an autograph now. Oh my golly. Mosey, Mosey, you can't swear. Sorry, Mosey, you can't swear. This is an all-ages show. But I do repeat your sentiment. So I will meet you halfway. And Alex, my fellow first liner, I upgraded the first liner prize today as a little birthday special. So you are going to get the $29.99 plus tax hit of 23-24 Bedsy Series 2. Guaranteed to have the 1-of-1 gold outburst. And when you get it, Alex, I just ask for $10,000. You can keep all the rest. I'm just asking for 10 grand. So Alex, our Bedsy pack. This was ridiculous. We pulled a pack that is so huge that the wrapper couldn't even get around it. And then that is inside. Yes. Thank you, Alex. We got a deal. That sounds like a yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, we got to go back to work. So, let's do that. Let's get some focus, of course. You better be excited, Mosey. I was happy you got the Drysidle. Oh, come on now. Give me some focus action. I was excited you got the Drysidle Exquisite. My camera doesn't know what to focus on. It's trying to view the back end. There we go. Oh. TD Bank 63. We know who that is. Downtown Dale Trey's favorite player, Brad Marchand. Oh my God in heaven. Are you kidding me right now? This is real life. What? What? Are you kidding? Everybody's favorite rat, Brad Marchand. 12 of 25. If you're number 12, you know what to do. Are they all like this? Was there a mix-up at the factory? There had to have been a mix-up somewhere. Oh my Lord. Are you, like, what in the hell is going on? I have never, in all of my years, I have never seen a Black Diamond box quite like this. And not only is that now going to Downtown Dale Traits, both Dale and Trevor have number 12, so you will both be getting a 23-24 OPC Platinum retail pack because you're first liners. What the heck? That's amazing. Okay. Whew. Bet you guys want to get in the break next week. I am so stoked for you guys. This is ridiculous. Peachy Platinum. Just writing down prizes for you two. Look at all the stuff that we have. Look at this. I'm going to move my favorite Sanderson here. And aside from the Iggy and the cuts of glass, every single card that's in front of you is autographed. Dale, I think you owe Donnie a wobbly pop or take him out to lunch or something. Wow. Okay. But wait, there's more. I'm not going to get selfish and say give me another one, but also give me another one. Oh my God. What the heck? Okay. Alright. 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 Team... Not bad, not bad. I was like, oh, if that's like Boldy or even Rossi. Still very beautiful. There's your Minnesota hit. That'll go to Sebastien. It's a beautiful, beautiful card, but no offense, Sebastien, when we just had that back-to-back, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's good. We might be, Victor. This might be the Poke equivalent of a God Pack. This is filthy. Jack Quinn. Diamond Facet. We'll take that away so you can actually see it. This was part of your double. So this had... this pack had 7 cards total, and it had clearly one of these two should not have been in there as far as I'm concerned, because obviously it was so thick that the freaking wrapper couldn't even get around the damn thing. Beautiful Jack Quinn card though for Buffalo, and Donnie, I know it's not Marshy, but at least we're on the board. That is a beautiful rookie card for Quinn. I have high hopes for Jack Quinn without a doubt. And then there was one. That was our last card. That was really quick. Not to be all anticlimactic. This isn't going to be McDavid or whatever. Oh, still pretty decent. 1 of 399. Back to Sebastien. The bookend. Somebody out there must have number 1. Marco Rossi. Now in Vancouver. If you've got Minnesota, he's coming home with you. Well. While Willie approves, that's about as good as it's going to get. So, there you go, everyone. We'll do a little recap. Let's jump in the helicopter here really quick. If you get vertigo or you're nauseous, please look away. We have Eric Daze hiding in the back. A rookie hard signed auto for Wyatt Johnston. Jacob Pelletier Future Watch. Our 2 big Doug Crosman and Chris Clark autos into Hunter Brustowitz Rainbow Rookie auto. The nice short print Bertuzzi auto. Your double stick with Goulet and Stastny. Your Kiefer Sherwood Sign of the Times. And then your 3 stars. Your 3rd star of the night Iggy. Your 2nd star of the night Marshy, and your 1st star of the night, Jesus. And Jesus should be the 1st star of our night every day, shouldn't it? That Black Diamond pack was for you for your birthday. You're darn tootin', Julien. That's why I love doing these breaks. I still crack cards, of course. I do a lot more different stuff now. I kind of buy the singles I want for hockey, which is, you can imagine what team that is. But at the same time, my job is to do as much as I can for you, and I am so happy for Dale, for Mosey, for Whiteson, for Sebastien, for all of you. Absolutely stunning. So, alas, we have to go home. That's right, folks. I know we all had an absolute blast and a half. I see you, Mosey. I'll get a hold of Jay for getting number 1. Thank you guys again. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you and the birthday wish. Once again, after this, thank you, Whiteson. I appreciate you. How can you not want to dive into next week's break at this point? I got a feeling Black Diamond will be making a comeback pretty soon. But for the meantime and in between time, everybody, I appreciate ya. I love ya. Appreciate all the support as always. Very grateful to have people like you around. And as usual, keep your stick on the ice.